Hi reception, welcome to Mrs. Pierce's toy shop. We a couple of weeks ago looked at doing some adding and taking away, didn't we? Using objects and by counting on and backwards on a number line. And so today what I thought we could do is we could use this shop and use our adding skills to help us to solve problems. So in my toy shop, as you can see, look, I have a unicorn for 8p, and I have Elsa, a big Elsa doll that sings, and she's 7p. We have the Gruffalo, who is 6p, and we have Buzz Lightyear at the back, who's 11p, and we have a very smart looking car for 5p. They're all the toys in my toy shop today. I wonder if you could have a little talk with the grown-ups in your house. Which item is the most expensive, do you think? Most expensive means the one that costs the most amount of money. And that's right, Buzz Lightyear is the most expensive because he's 11p, and 11p is more than 5 and 6 and 7 and 8p, isn't it? So if Buzz Lightyear is the most expensive toy in our shop, which shop is the cheapest? The one that's the least amount of money. You're right, but the tag has fallen over, look, hasn't it? Is 5p. So the toy car is the cheapest toy that's in my shop. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some coins down here. These are pennies, so it's only a small amount of money, is 1 penny, and you can't buy anything with it on its own, but we're going to put lots of them together to buy things today. So I'm going to choose 2 things to buy from the shop, and then we're going to use the pennies to work out how much money we'd have to pay all together. So let me have a think. What would I really like to buy? Well, I think I'd really like to buy the Gruffalo, because the Gruffalo is one of my favourite stories. So I'm going to buy the Gruffalo. And how much is the Gruffalo? The Gruffalo is 6p, isn't he? So I'm going to get my board here, look, and I'm going to make it into a number sentence. So I'm going to put 6p. Right, now let's see, what else shall I buy? I like the look of that beautiful unicorn over there. That does look very special, and she's 8p. So if I buy the Gruffalo and the unicorn, which is 8p, how much money is that going to cost me all together? How much am I going to need to put in the till? So let's have a look back down here again. I'm going to put 6p for the Gruffalo plus 8p for the unicorn equals how much altogether? So I'm going to work that out using the pennies. So first of all, how many pennies have I got to use to pay for the Gruffalo? I need 6 of them, don't I? So I've got them here ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many do I need to pay for the unicorn? I need 8, don't I? Right, so let's work that out. Help me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many more do I need to make 8? That's right, 1 more. 7 and 1 more makes 8. So there I've got my 6p for the Gruffalo, and I've got my 8p for the unicorn. So how am I going to work out how much money it's going to cost me all together? So I'm going to put them all together, aren't I? I'm going to put all those coins all together to work out how many I have all together. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pence. We will have to pay all together for those 2 items from my toy shop. There's another way that I could have counted these coins, isn't there? I wonder if anyone can think what I could have done that would have been quicker or easier. I know that when you were looking at a number with the number blocks, that we started to look at counting in 2s, didn't we? Let's see if we can do that. So 2, add another 2 is 4, add another 2 is 6, add another 2 is 8, add another 2 is 10, add another 2 is 12, add another 2 is 14. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So that was 14 pence. Shall we have another go at buying something else from the shop? Let's see what we have. What shall I buy now? Let's take those coins off there so I can do my next calculation. I think I'm going to buy that fancy Buzz Lightyear at the back. I like Toy Story, so I'm going to buy Buzz Lightyear. And how much is Buzz Lightyear? He's 11 pence. I hope I've got enough because he is the most expensive toy in my shop. And then I think I'm going to buy, I think I might buy that lovely Elsa at the back. I like to sing. And she is 7 pence. So I've got Buzz Lightyear for 11 pence. And then I've got Elsa for 7 pence. So I'm going to write that down. 11 pence. Add another 7 pence because I'd also like the Elsa doll. There we go. So let's see if I can work that out. So I'm going to need 11 pennies, aren't I, to go here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've counted out my 11 pennies there. And how many more pennies do I need now? I need 7, don't I, to pay for the Elsa doll. So if I put those down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, when I look at this, one of the ways that I could work this out is by putting them all together again and counting them all together to find out what 11 pence add 7 pence makes. But I think that if you want to do that to work out your answer, then you can do. Or if you're feeling like you'd like a bit of a challenge, maybe you could do what Mrs. Pierce is going to do next. So here we know that we've counted 11 pennies. It already says 11 there, doesn't it? So actually we don't need to count them again. We already know that there is 11. So what we could do is just carry on counting the rest. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 pence. So 11 pence add 7 pence equals 18 pence altogether. Why don't you children have a go at home at seeing if you can make your own little shops like Mrs. Pierce has with all of her children's toys, and then see if you can put some price tags on it and buy 2 things and see if you can make some calculations, look, and use the pennies to help you work out how much money you need to pay altogether. And then if you're feeling really, really clever, what you could do is you could go to the shop with a certain amount of money to spend, and then maybe you could work out if you bought one of those items, how much money would you have left? I would love to see some photos of some of your lovely shops. My little girl loves playing shops, and I bet lots of you do as well. You take care, everybody. Bye-bye.